Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says let vector u equals I plus j, vector v equals I minus j, vector w equals I plus 2j plus 3k. If n is a unit vector such that, so n, there is a vector n which is unit vector such that u dot n equals to 0, v dot n equals to 0. Now be very careful. So if two vectors are like going through dot product and coming out to be 0, so in dot product you know that we will be using mod u. Do you think mod u is a 0 thing? No, mod u is root 2, so it is not 0. Now this is mod n. So mod n is what? Unit vector, so it cannot be 0 as well. So we are left with one choice, that is cos theta, and cos becomes 0 at 90 degree. Correct? So can I say that u vector is perpendicular to n vector? Now read this statement. Same problem. Correct? So can I say that v vector is perpendicular to n cap? Okay, so u vector and v vector is perpendicular to n cap vector. Then we need to find out w dot n. Now try to understand. You know everything about w vector, but you don't know who is n cap vector, correct? So for n, so you need to find out the vector n first. Now look at this, how we will approach this question. So first we need to extract the vector n, and vector n is a vector perpendicular to the vector u and v. How we should approach? Do you remember? Yes, exactly. So the idea was, if we need a vector perpendicular to the plane containing vector A and vector B, because the vector A and vector B can be drawn into the same plane. Okay, if we need a vector perpendicular to the plane containing vector A and vector B, we should go with cross product. Okay, I hope you remember this idea. Okay, so this idea will help you. Now we need to find out the vector n cap. So my point is, first we will find out a vector perpendicular to the vector u and v. So we will go with cross product. So that is I, j, and then we have k. And u vector is 1, 1, 0. J vector is, sorry, v vector is 1, minus 1, 0. So we got our both the vectors. Now we will go with the expansion of this thing. So expansion will become what? I times, I'll open this determinant along this column. Okay, so first we'll start with k. So k will produce what? Minus 1, minus 1, and then minus 0 times anything 0, minus plus 0 times anything 0. So it is minus of 2k. So hopefully this is vector n. This is hopefully vector n. Correct? But we want a vector n which is a unit vector. So if you wish to have a unit vector, what we should do? We should divide our vector by magnitude of vector n. Correct? So it would become what? Minus of k. Correct? So we got our minus of k. Now Now we need to solve this thing to get the resultant done. One more thing, it could be minus k or plus k. Here we should go with plus minus sign here, because you know that determinant can be a positive number or negative number, so anything you can go with. The question was this: magnitude of w dot n, then it would be the correct question. Now you know that we need to go with w dot, and if you think about the magnitude of this thing now, this question will become much more relevant. W dot n cap. So you know that I will be multiplied with I. The n cap doesn't have I, so it is 0. J will be multiplied with j. The vector n doesn't have j, so it will become 0. K will be multiplied with k, so it is 3 times minus 1, so minus 3 or 3. But magnitude of 3, magnitude of minus 3 in both the cases would be 3. Okay, so the required answer is 3. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of Mathflix.